Good morning and welcome to JJK Yoga. It's our fourth session today. As always, we're going to start in a lying down position. So if you just want to make your way down there, and then it will just give some time for the latecomers to join us as well. So we're going to stay here for a good few breaths. So make sure you're in a nice comfortable position. Again, if you need any props, then just make sure that you've got them close by. So you might have some blocks or maybe a blanket to place under your knee. Positions for when you come to lying down can be just having your knees bent, walking your feet to the outer edges of the mat and drawing your knees in. Or maybe joining the soles of your feet together and just bringing the knees out to the sides. Or maybe you've got your legs lengthened if you don't find either of those two positions comfortable. So just take a moment here to find a nice comfortable position and just take a moment to arrive to your mat. For anyone that's just joined us, we're going to start in a lying down position. You can have your legs lengthened on the mat, knees bent, soles of the feet together, knees drawing in. Or coming into a cobbler pose, bringing the soles of the feet to touch, knees out. If you do have blocks, you can place a block under each thigh. Once in this position, have your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. I'm going to do some breath work here. So if you find it difficult to connect your breath with the movement of your torso, you can just gently place your palms over your belly so that you can feel your belly rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. So just take a moment here now, close your eyes, and maybe just scan your body. Notice if there's any places in the body that you're holding on to any tension. Maybe just take a moment here to notice how you're feeling mentally as well. So you're really trying to take your awareness away from the external thoughts and bring it inward. And then slowly start to bring your awareness to your breath. So we're going to start to move to our yogic breath, the Ujjayi breath. We're breathing in and out of the nose. As you breathe in and out of the nose, you create a restriction at the back of the throat, and that creates an audible breath, almost like an ocean wave rolling in and out. As you inhale, you draw as much breath into the body as you can, allowing the belly to rise and the sides of the ribs to expand. As you exhale and draw the breath out of the body, slowly start to lift your pelvic floor and squeeze your belly towards your spine. And then just continue with your breath. Inhale. Really draw that breath up from the pubic bone all the way up to the collarbones. Really allowing your chest to rise. And as you exhale, keep that pelvic floor lifted. Keep squeezing the belly towards the spine. So we slowly start to activate our bandhas. On your next inhale, draw the breath to the sides of the body, allowing the ribs to really expand. And again, as you exhale and lift your pelvic floor, just notice your Mula Bandha engaging. And then slowly start to squeeze your belly towards the spine, your belly button towards the spine, and then notice your Uddiyana Bandha activating. And you want to try to keep these bandhas present through the practice. Just continue with this breath. Maybe just count the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale here. See if you can start to equalize your breath. So just find a point in the middle. So try not to force it. You just want your inhale and your exhale to be the same lengths. As you keep your gaze on your breath, just notice how your mind becomes still from all other thoughts. Just a few more breaths here now. So maybe just draw the breath down to any areas of resistance that you're feeling. Use your breath to try to create some softness in those areas. After your next full breath, slowly open your eyes and start to bring yourself back into the room. And then if you've got your knees splayed out, just place your hands either side of your thighs and draw your knees in together. If you've got your legs lengthened, just bend your knees. So we're all going to have our knees bent now, feet pressing down onto the mat. Heels underneath your knees, and then bring your legs and your feet to touch. Now if you've got a block, you can place a block in between your thighs, and then just make sure the insides of your feet touch. Otherwise, you're just going to have the insides of your feet and thighs touching. Now really squeeze your legs together. Bring your hands behind your ears. We're going to do some abdominal work. So as you squeeze your legs together, just check your lower back is connected to the mat. Lift your pelvic floor and squeeze your navel towards the spine. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly lift your shoulders off the mat, drawing your chest up towards your knees. Keep the elbows nice and open. Just hold it here, keep squeezing the navel towards the spine. And then slowly lower for the inhale, but keep the shoulders off the mat. And exhale, come back up. Make sure that pelvic floor is lifted. Make sure your chin is away from the chest. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, back up. Keep squeezing. Start to feel that fire in your belly. Again, check in on your back. Make sure it's connected to the mat. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, come back up. Remember, it's your chest to your knees, not your forehead. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, back up. Hold it here, it's the last one. And then come all the way down. Take a breath here. So we're going to repeat that. Do another set of 5. Keep your feet on the mat. Or this time you can raise your legs off the mat, bringing your knees stacked above your hips, legs parallel to the mat, feet flexed, so the toes are pointing in. Once your knees are stacked, you keep your legs nice and still, bring your hands behind your ears again, elbows nice and open. Lift that pelvic floor, squeeze navel to spine, take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lift your chest up towards your knees again, hold it there. Keep drawing your belly button down towards your spine. Inhale, lower, keep your shoulders off the mat. Exhale, back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back up. Make sure your back's connected to the mat. Inhale, lower. Last one, and exhale. Let's hold it here. Really feel that burn through your belly. And then slowly lower down, bring the feet to the mat. Take a breath here. So this time, bring your knees above your hips again. We're just going to do some side crunches. So hands behind your ears. And then we're going to slowly draw the left leg away and lift the left elbow towards the right knee. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, draw the right leg away. Right elbow towards left knee. And you're going to just speed this up a bit. Exhaling as the elbow comes to the knee. Got another 40 seconds, so we're doing a minute of this. Seconds, guys. Last 5 seconds. And then slowly lower down. Well done. Hands down by your side. Just take a breath here. Now lengthen your legs up towards the ceiling. If you have tight hamstring, just have a bend in your knee. Again, flex your feet so the feet are parallel to the ceiling. Reach your hands up towards your toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to slowly lift your fingertips towards your toes. Hold it here for a moment. Keep drawing your front body down towards the back. And then we're going to pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Keep the feet where they are. Place the hands down by your sides. Any lower back issues, you can plant your hands underneath your lower back. And then we're going to slowly take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower your right leg down towards the mat. Now control this movement. Make sure your pelvic floor is lifted. Keep drawing the heel away. You want to try to keep your leg about an inch off the mat. Really draw that heel away. Inhale all the way back to the top. So again, slow the movement down. Exhale the left leg down. Really draw that heel away. Keep squeezing the belly button towards the spine. Inhale all the way back up. So you're really using your banders to create the movement. Exhale the right leg down. Hold it there at the bottom. Remember your foot is about an inch off the mat. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale the left leg. Inhale all the way back up. Last set, guys. Exhale the right leg down. Really draw that heel away. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. Front body reaching down towards the back body. Inhale back up. And exhale the left leg. And back up. Now bring the legs to touch again. Feet flexed. Lift that pelvic floor. Squeeze the navel towards the spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly lowering those legs down for 10, 9. Keep drawing the heels away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now bring your arms up behind you. Point your fingertips back, toes forward. Really stretch out the right side and the left side. Just lengthening the whole body. And draw your knees into your chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Then place your left foot down onto the mat. Keep that knee bent. Make sure all 5 toes are planted into the mat. And draw that right knee into your chest. Take an inhale as you exhale. Draw that knee towards that right armpit. On your next inhale, just reach that leg up towards the ceiling. Wrap your hands around your right thigh. Just breathe into the back of that right hamstring. Take an inhale as you exhale. Place the outside of that foot onto the left thigh. Just use your right hand to draw that right leg away. This might be enough for you. Otherwise, you can raise your left foot off the mat. Wrap your hands around your left thigh. As you draw your left thigh in towards you, use your right arm to draw your right leg away. Keep the right foot flexed. Just breathing into the outside of that right leg. Maybe you're feeling it in your IT bands, maybe you're feeling it in your right hip or glutes. Once you find that first point of resistance, just breathe into it. Now slowly lower the left leg down, lower the right foot back down to the mat. So keep that right knee bent and draw your left knee into the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, draw that knee slightly towards your left armpit. And then slowly lengthen that leg up towards the ceiling. Wrap your hands around your left thigh. And just breathe into the back of that left leg. Keep drawing that heel away. Make sure your right knee's pointing up towards the ceiling. It's not drawing out towards the side. Now bend that left knee. Place the outside of that left foot onto the right thigh. You can use your left hand just to draw that leg away. That might be enough for you. If you want to go a little bit further, raise your right foot off the mat. Wrap your hands around your right thigh. As you draw that right thigh in towards you, use your left arm to draw your left leg away. Make sure your left foot is flexed. Again, just find that first point of resistance and draw your breath into that area. And then slowly place your right foot down. Place your left foot down. Keep the knees bent. Walk your feet about hip distance, maybe slightly wider. Bring your hands out nice and wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw up your knees over to the right. Inhale back to centre. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to centre, to the right. Inhale to centre, over to the left. Just one more, each side. Inhale centre, exhale right. Inhale centre, exhale left. Then come back to centre. Draw the knees back into the chest. Any lower back issues, I just want you to roll to one side and come to tabletop. Otherwise, place your hands underneath your thighs. And then you're just going to rock and roll a few times on your spine, just massaging out your spinal muscles. And then make your way to a tabletop position. So, in your tabletop position, make sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide, toes pointing back in line with your knees. Just do some cat-cows here. So as you inhale, draw your tailbone back, chest forward, as you arch the back. Exhale, round the spine up towards the ceiling as the chin comes in towards the chest. You can really round through your shoulders here. Inhale again, draw the tailbone back, chest forward. Try to draw your shoulders down towards your knees, so chest feels nice and open. Exhale again, round through the spine. Just do a couple more of these in time with your own breath. come to a neutral spine position. Now you're going to draw your right leg back, tuck your right toes, keep your leg nice and straight, hips squared. Make sure your right wrist is directly under your right shoulder. Take an inhale and open your left arm out to the side. So just a gentle twist. And then bring that hand down, bring that knee back. And let's do the same on the other side. So draw your left toes back, tuck the toes, hips nice and square. So try to draw that left hip under. Make sure your left wrist is underneath your left shoulder. And as you inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. And then slowly lower. Bring the knees back. Bring your big toes to touch. So have your knees about hip distance, maybe slightly wider. Sit back onto your heels. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly walk your hands forward, drawing your forehead down towards the mat in a child's pose. On your next inhale, slowly raise your head. Walk your hands over to the top left-hand corner. Bring your right palm onto your left hand. Really draw that right hip back. And bring your forehead back down to the mat. So you're just extending the right side of the body. Try to drop the right shoulder here. And then slowly walk your hands back to centre. And then walk your hands to the opposite side. So to the top right hand corner, bringing your left palm on top of your right hand. Drawing that left hip back, just extending the left side of the body. And inhale, walk your hands back. Take one more breath in your child's pose. Slowly come back to tabletop. And this time we're going to inhale. So make sure your hips are stacked above your knees. Inhale, reach your right arm out. And as you exhale, thread that hand underneath your left armpit. Come onto the top of your right shoulder and right cheek. And then walk your left hand to the top of your mat. So you're breathing into the under part of the right shoulder, extending the left side. Slowly walk your left hand back. Press down into your left palm to bring you back to tabletop. This time reach your left arm out to the side as you inhale. Exhale, thread it underneath your right armpit. Coming onto your left cheek and the under part of your left shoulder. And then walk your right arm up to the top of your mat. Again, just breathing into the under part of that left shoulder, extending the right side of the body. And then slowly walk your hand back. Press into your right palm. Come back to tabletop. Walk your hands a couple of inches forward, tuck your toes and lift your knees up towards the ceiling, coming into your first downward dog. So maybe just pedal out your feet here. Do whatever feels right to you. Make sure you're still breathing. And then come to a static dog for me. Come onto your toes. So really press down through your fingertips, the outsides of your hands, lift your hips up, coming onto your toes. And then you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your heels over to the left. Gaze under your right shoulder. So you're just extending the right side of the torso. Inhale, come back up onto your toes. Heels to centre. Exhale, drop your heels all the way to the right. Gaze under your left shoulder, extending the left side of your body. Inhale all the way back to centre. And as you exhale, you're just going to tiptoe your feet all the way towards your hands. When you reach the top of your mat, place your feet down, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, drop your head, and maybe just nod your head yes and no here, releasing any tension at the back of your neck. Sway your hips from side to side slowly. Maybe just releasing any tension in your lower back. Now come to a still standing forward fold. Really press down into your heels as you inhale and roll up to standing. Arms up and over your head. Hands through prayer. Come to face me. So bring the insides of your feet, your knees, your thighs to touch. Really spread your toes nice and wide. Maybe have a slight bend in your knees. You press down into the ball of the big toes, little toes and heel. And as your heels. And then as you extend your legs straight, draw your kneecaps up. Tuck your tailbone towards your pubic bone and lift that pelvic floor. Squeeze the navel towards the spine, really extend through the side body. And then we're going to slowly reach our arms up towards the ceiling, really lifting out of the hips. Grab the back of your right hand. Reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, right heel down towards the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw that hand over to the left, hips over to the right. Just extending the right side of the body. Try to keep the shoulder in line with the hip. And then back to center. Switch hands, so grab the back of your left hand this time. Really draw your left fingertips up to the ceiling, left heel down to the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the hand over to the right, hips over to the left. Really extending the left side of the torso now. And then back to center. Hands through prayer. Come to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, reach your arms up and over. Exhale, slowly bend your knees, come to a standing forward fold. Come with your fingertips or hands to shins, inhale, torso halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your right foot back, drop your knee, chest forward. Plant your hands down, bring your left foot to your right foot, plank pose. So remember, any issues with your shoulders or your lower back, just drop your knees, come to half plank. Now everybody lower your knees down, untuck your toes, keep your hips nice and high, draw your elbows back and lower your chin and chest in between your hands. Scoop your body forward and come to a low cobra. Keep drawing your shoulders down your back. And then slowly make your way to a downward dog. If you have tight hamstrings, just have a bend in your knee and draw the top of your chest up towards the top of your thighs. So you create this lovely long spine. Make sure your feet are hip distance, fingers nice and spread so you create a nice wide base with your hands. Hands about shoulder width. Try to draw the shoulders away from the ears. Arms nice and straight. Hips reaching up and back. One more breath here. Slowly gaze towards your hands. Step your right foot through. Drop your back knee. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right foot. Standing forward fold. Drop your head here. Again, slowly press down into your heels as you inhale, roll up to standing. Arms up and over your head. Hands through prayer. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Swan dive down. Inhale. Fingertips or shins halfway. Exhale. Hands down. Step your left foot back this time. Drop your knee. Inhale. Chest forward. Plant the hands down. Step back into your plank pose. So remember, options for plank is to drop your knees. Now everyone, drop your knees here. Keeping your hips nice and high, elbows drawing back. Slowly lower your chin and your chest down towards your hands. Scoop your body forward. And slowly make your way to a low cobra. Shoulders drawing back, gaze forward. And then slowly make your way to a downward dog. So really press down through your fingertips, your knuckles, the outer edges of your hands. Keep your arms nice and straight, shoulders relaxed, and draw that energy all the way to your hips. Keep drawing the front of your thighs towards the back of the room. So try to shift the weight out of your upper body into your back body. Make sure you're still breathing, make sure you're lifting your pelvic floor and still drawing your navel towards your spine. Take one more breath here. Then slowly gaze between your hands. Step your left foot through this time. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, right foot to left foot. Standing forward fold. And then as you inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Arms up and over your head. Hands through prayer. Let's come for a chair pose. Sit back. Fingertips either side of your feet. Really sit back. Shift the weight into your heels. Tuck your tailbone. Navel towards your spine. Inhale. Lift your torso. Shoulders down your back. Gaze forward. Weight in your heels. Exhale. Standing forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Step your right foot back. We're in a runner's lunge now, so keep your knee off the mat. Chest forward. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot to right foot. So we're in plank again now, guys. So remember, you can drop your knees here and come through knees, chest and chin. Or maybe you're going to come through chaturanga and come into an upward dog. If you're coming through chaturanga, scoop your body forward, elbows over your wrists. Come onto the fronts of your feet. Inhale, chest forward. Keep your knees and thighs off the mat. And then slowly turn over your feet, come back into a downward dog. Now everyone, raise your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, drawing your heel towards your right buttock, knee towards the ceiling, extending the right side of your body. Make sure you're pressing equally between both hands. Gaze under your right armpit. Then slowly bring that leg back, and you're going to step that foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee. Now make sure your front heel is in line with your front knee. So you don't want your knee shooting forward, you want it in line. And you can draw that back leg further back so you get that stretch at the front of the left thigh. If you've got blocks here, you can place a block under each hand. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly draw your hips back, extend your front leg, toes lift. Inhale, exhale, draw your torso onto the inside of that right leg. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards. Now from here, you're going to slowly, maybe just bring your back knee in slightly. And make sure that front knee and that front heel are aligned. Then you're going to come up. So you're really pressing down through your front foot and your back leg. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale. As you exhale, turn your torso to the right. Then you're going to bring your left elbow, hook your left elbow outside your right knee. And then draw your palms towards your heart center. And you come into a gentle twist here. So if this is too much for you, I just want you to work on this and maybe draw your arms out and turn your gaze over your right arm. Or you can use your left arm outside your right knee. Or you can place your hand onto your sacrum. So lots of options. And then slowly make your way back, hands either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes, step back into your downward dog. Maybe just pedal out your feet here. And this time you're going to raise your left leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, heel towards your left buttock, knee towards the ceiling. Press down equally between both hands, gaze under your left shoulder. Just extending the left side of the body. And then slowly draw that leg back and step it in between your hands. Drop your back knee. Again, make sure your front knee and your front heel are aligned. And you can draw that right leg further back. Again, if you've got blocks, you can grab your blocks here and place it under each hand. Take an inhale, as you exhale, draw the hips back. Extend the front leg. Just breathing into that front leg. Drawing your torso onto the inside of that left leg. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. And then forwards again. So again, bring that back leg in slightly. Make sure that front knee and that front heel is stacked. And then we're going to slowly come back up. So remember, you come into your hands and prayer, bring your hands into prayer, take an inhale. As you exhale, twist your body to the left. So you're either hooking your right elbow over your left knee, drawing your palms to heart center, turning your torso all the way to the left. If this is too much, you can just come to this position, bring your arms out, maybe bring your right hand behind your left knee, extending your left arm, or bring your left hand onto your sacrum, just opening the chest here. So choose the option that's right for you, but keep drawing your torso towards the left. And then slowly bring your hands either side of your foot, tuck your toes, come back into your downward dog. Gaze between your hands, step your right foot through, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bring your left foot to your right foot. Bring your feet, your knees, your thighs to touch. Sit down. Come back into your chair. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come up. Hands through prayer. Well done. Inhale. Chair pose. Exhale. This time we're bringing our hands into prayer. Sit back. Shift the weight into the heels. Inhale. Chest forward. Exhale, you're going to twist your body over to the right and hook your left elbow outside your right knee. So we're coming into twisted chair. Again, try to get the hands over the sternum and twist your body to the right. Your right hip is going to want to shoot forward, so keep drawing it back. And then slowly come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and twist your body over to the left, hooking your right elbow outside your left knee, drawing the prayer to heart center. Try to keep your hips squared, knees in line, twisting your body to the left. Then inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, runner's lunge. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, hands to the floor. Plank pose. So remember, you're either coming down through knees, chest, chin, into a low cobra, or maybe you're shifting forward through your chaturanga into an upward dog. So choose the option that's right for you. And then slowly make your way back into downward dog. So we're going to go into wild thing from here, flip the dog. So if you prefer not to do this one, you can just maybe come to a quick child's pose. Otherwise, you're going to reach your right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee, draw the knee up towards the ceiling, keep that left leg nice and straight, Slowly shift the weight into your left hand, bringing your right toes behind you and reaching your right arm behind you. Reaching the sternum up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath here. And then slowly bring yourself all the way back. So again, you might be in child's pose. We're going to do some abdominal work here. So you might choose to stay in your child's pose, or you might choose to come into your child's pose now. Otherwise, you're going to reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend that knee, draw that knee to the top of your right arm. Really squeeze your navel towards the spine. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, twist the leg, bring the knee to the top of the left arm. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, bring that knee to your chin, your nose or your forehead. Really press down through your hands, round through your shoulders. Navel towards the ceiling. Inhale, leg all the way back. Drop the foot. If you're in child's pose, come up to your downward dog now. Gaze between your hands and step your right foot through. Drop your back knee. So, I want everyone to bring your front leg and back leg parallel. So make sure your front knee and your front heel are stacked. And you want your front leg and back leg to be parallel. Now again, we've got options here. We're going to come back to our twisted lunge. So again, you could just work with this pose, whichever one feels right to you. Or you're going to start to make your way into your twisted lunge. Again, you can just stay here, otherwise we're going to come to a twisted high lunge. So turn your gaze towards your right foot. Make sure you're not gripping your right toes. Tuck your left toes and lift your knee off the mat. And then gaze over your hands again. Again, you can stay here and work with this. We're going to do a little flow. So you're going to gaze down towards your right foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to step your left foot to your right foot, coming back to your twisted chair. Gaze over your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Really twist that torso to the right. Now slowly gaze down towards your foot again. Shift the weight into your right foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot back into your high lunge. Gaze over your hands. Now everyone in our high lunge, gaze down to your right foot, drop your back knee, and then we're going to slowly place our hands either side of our front foot, step that foot back, and come into a child's pose. So we're all coming into child's pose now. Really walk those fingertips forward and draw those hips back. Really extend the whole side of the torso. Try to reconnect with your breath here. And then we're going to slowly start to make our way back into downward dog. So again, you've got option to stay in your child's pose. We're going to make our way into wild thing, or flip the dog. So you're going to slowly raise your left leg up towards the ceiling this time. Bend your left knee, bring your left heel towards the left buttock, knee towards the ceiling. Now from there, keep your right leg nice and straight. Shift the weight into your right hand. And as you slowly drop your left toes down towards your mat, bring your left arm over you. Really reaching your hips and chest up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here, guys. And then slowly make your way back into your downward dog. So if you joined me for the abdominal work before, slowly raise your left leg up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, draw that knee to the top of your left armpit. Really squeeze navel to spine, round through your shoulders. Inhale, leg to the ceiling. Exhale, twist the body, draw the knee to the top of the right arm. ceiling. Exhale, knee towards your chin, your nose and forehead. Really hold it here. Keep drawing the navel to the ceiling. Round through your shoulders. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, plant your foot down to the mat. Downward dog. Everyone should be in downward dog now. Gaze between your hands. Step your left foot through. Drop your back knee. So again, bring your back leg in. Make sure your front heel and your front knee is stacked. Back leg and front leg are parallel. Make sure the weight is equally distributed between the front foot and the back leg, and then slowly start to make your way up. So we're going to start to come into our twisted lunge pose again. So remember the options. You're either coming, hooking your elbow on the outside of your left knee, twisting your body towards the left, or maybe you're going through for one of these variations. So whatever feels right to you. So hands to heart center, take an inhale. As you exhale, twist your body to the left, hook the elbow outside your right knee. So you might just stay here and work on this, or otherwise we're going to come into a twisted high lunge. So gaze down towards your left toes, tuck your right toes and lift your knee. Gaze over your hands. Again, you might just stay here, or you're going to come through a flow. If you're coming through the flow, turn your gaze towards your left foot. Shift the weight into your left foot as you step your right foot to your left, starting to make your way to a twisted chair. Gazing over your hands, twisting your torso to the left. So you're in your twisted chair now, guys. From here, gaze down towards your left toes. Shift the weight back into your left toe. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step back into your high lunge. Gaze over your hands. Now, if you're in a high lunge here, gaze down towards your toes, drop your back knee. And then we're all going to slowly bring our hands back down and then make our way back into our child's pose. Well done, guys. Now slowly start to make your way back up to your downward dog. Gaze between your hands. And then slowly step your left foot through, runner's lunge. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, right foot to left. Sit back into your chair. Shift the weight into your heels. Come up through chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands through prayer. Well done, guys. Okay, come to face me. Take a nice wide stance. So have your heels out, toes in slightly. So we're pigeon foot here. You want your legs almost, feet almost leg distance apart. Keep your hips stacked over your heels. Now if you've got a block and you want to use a block here, you can. Otherwise, we're all going to start with our hands on our hips. Really press down into the outer edges of your feet. Again, tuck your tailbone towards your pubic bone. Lift your pelvic floor. Hands to hips. And really draw your chest up. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pivot from your hips, keeping your hips in line with your heels and bring your torso halfway. We're just going to hold it here. Really press down to the outer edges of your feet. Keep your neck nice and long. Now from here, you're going to place your left palm in front of your face. So if you've got a block, you can place it onto a block. If your hand doesn't quite reach, maybe just increase the stance of your feet so you come lower to the mat. Now keeping your hips stacked above your heels, hand over your face. You're going to inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. So really reaching your tailbone back and the crown of the head forward, twisting the body out to the right. And then slowly lower the arm down. Place your right hand in front of your face. And as you inhale, reach your left arm out to the side. Again, keeping your hips over your heels, reaching your tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Maybe gazing up towards your hand. And then bring your hand down. Stay there. And then see if you can walk your hands in towards your feet. And just let your head hang heavy, just bringing your torso down towards, in between your legs. And just stay there for a moment. And then slowly bring yourself back. Maybe have a slight micro bend in your knees, hands to hips, and roll up to standing. Now turn your, let's turn towards our right this way. So we're going to turn towards our right toes. Come into a high lunge from here. Place your hands down by either side of your right foot. And we're going to start to make our way into a pigeon pose. So really tuck that left hip under. Maybe walk that left leg towards the centre of the mat. And walk your right leg a little bit further up if you can. So remember, if you've got any blocks or a blanket here, you can place it underneath your right hip if your hip is too far from the floor. Otherwise, walk your hands to your hips. Inhale, extend your spine, and as you exhale, you're going to slowly walk your torso over your front leg. Now keep drawing that left hip under and that right hip back. Keep that right foot nice and flexed. We're going to stay here for a good few breaths. So if your head doesn't quite reach the floor, you can again place a block or a cushion under your head, or maybe just stack your, place your palms under your head or stack your fists underneath your head. But try to relax your shoulders and try to relax your head here. Really just working into your right hip. Try to return to the breath we started with. Take one more breath here, and then slowly walk your way back up. Turn your torso over your right knee, and then slowly bring yourself forwards again. Now you can stay here, or if you want, you can come to a twist here. So you hook your left elbow outside your right knee, and then come to this twisted prayer again. And then let's slowly start to bring ourselves up. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee, make your way back into your lunge. Turn yourself back to the centre. And from here, you're just going to walk your way all the way back round to the front of the mat. Drop your right knee down, and you're going to walk your left foot over and start to make your way to pigeon on the opposite side. So again, just really draw that right hip under this time. And see if you can walk that right foot further forward. So making your way to pigeon again. Again, if you need to use blocks, here you can place a block underneath your left hip. Start by walking your hands either side of your hips, extending your spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly walk your torso over your front leg. So again, make sure your forehead is resting on the floor, on your arms, sorry, on your hands, or maybe on a block or a cushion. And again, try to relax your shoulders here. Keep drawing that right hip under and drawing that left hip back. So you want to try and square your hips here. And again, we're just going to stay here for a good few breaths. Take one more breath here. And then you're going to slowly come up. Turn your torso over your left knee. Take an inhale, as you exhale, just walk your weight all the way down over your left knee. Now you're either going to stay here, or maybe you're going to come into a twisted pigeon. So you lift yourself up, hook your right arm outside your left knee, bring your hands to prayer, drawing your prayer to your heart center and twisting your body over to the left now. And then slowly calm back down. And then everyone calm back up. Again, tuck your back toes, lift your knee, come back into your lunge. Slowly make your way to the front, just to face me, sorry. So you're back into your wide-legged forward fold. And then you're going to walk your feet in. So we're going to make our way to a squat pose from here. So this time you're going to have your heels in, toes out. And then you're going to slowly make your way down to squat. Malasana. Bring your hands to prayer. Maybe just rock your hips from side to side. And then you're going to bring your left arm out to the side. Inhale. Bring your right arm up. So a gentle twist in your squat. Keep your hips reaching down. Bring your hand back to heart center. And then bring your right arm out to the side. Hand on the mat. Inhale your left arm up. And then back down. And then from here, you're going to slowly make your way to sit on your mat. Just a gentle twist. So bring your left leg long, right foot either to the inside of your left leg or maybe onto the outside of your left leg. Or bring your left heel to your right hip. Inhale your left arm over, bring it over your right leg. Right arm behind you, and just a gentle twist. And then come back to center. Extend the legs. Bend your left knee this time. So again, the foot can stay on the inside of the right leg, over the right leg. Or you bend your right knee, bring your right heel by your left hip. And again, extend your right arm up, bring your arm over your left leg. Bring your left arm behind you. Inhale and exhale, twist over to the left. And then back to center. Release your legs and then slowly come to lie down on your mat. So just draw your knees into your chest and then place your feet onto the mat. Walk your feet outwards, so have your feet about mat distance, knees mat distance, arms nice and wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left, gaze to the right. You can bring your left foot over your right knee here. Just feeling the stretch on the right side. And And then slowly release that foot. Gaze to centre, knees to centre. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Again, you can bring your right foot over your left knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Just feeling the stretch along the left side. Slowly release the foot. Knees to centre, gaze to centre. Maybe draw your knees into your chest one last time here before we come into our final pose. And then when you're ready, so if you need a blanket here or you need to put extra layers on, you can. And then you're going to slowly start to make your way down to Shavasana. So legs nice and long, arms out by your sides. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Let your feet splay out to the sides. Let the palms face up towards the ceiling, chest nice and open. Slowly close your eyes here. Notice if you're still holding on to any tension. Maybe take a few deep breaths if you are into that area, just to allow it to slowly soften. And then just allow everything to soften on the mat. Soften your feet, your legs, your thighs, your hands, your forearms, your arms, the front and the back of your torso. So let the whole body melt into the mat. Release any tension at the back of your neck, your face and your jaw. And just soften that area around your eyes, your cheeks and forehead as we make our way into our final pose, Shavasana. So I recommend that you stay in this pose for at least 5 to 10 minutes to really reap the benefits of today's practice. Namaste.